So I am back with another Donner product, but this time I bought it. This is not a sponsored video by Donner, so we're gonna check it out and see if Donner was sending me their best or if they really are just one of the best. So you guys know that Donner has been sponsoring a lot of content on this channel recently, and I figured I would go ahead and just try to buy something myself from them just to see, because I know a lot of people are like, well, they're just sending you the best thing that they got because they want a good review. Well, we're gonna see if that's true. So I bought this without them knowing, just straight off of Amazon, and we're just gonna see if this guitar is as good as all of the other products that they sent me, specifically the guitar that they sent me a while back, the DST-550. I swear by that guitar, it is awesome. Whether you guys believe me or not, check them out, got a video on that. But this is the DMT-100W. I'm not sure what the W means, but I do know that it's supposed to be white, so we're gonna see if it's the white one. Ooh, I just knocked everything. Okay, so in the box so far we have a bag of goodies, and then what looks to be the goodest part of all, the guitar itself. By the way, I'm aware that goodest was not the right thing to say there, but so here we go. We have a really nice Donner gig bag with this guitar. Feels a little weighty here. Let's go ahead and just, in fact, before we do that, let's check this pocket here and see if there's anything in there. No, that means that everything is in that one little bag there. So let's go ahead and check this out together. I'll turn it your way. You can see what we got. A lot of white in there, all right, but that's the little styrofoam that comes in there. Ooh, so far so good there. All right, and then what's this? All right, wow. So there it is, folks, the DMT-100W. Yeah, so far looking good. We'll take off that thing there. We got our hang tags, which I'll get off of here. Then all the paper on the fretboard. They even gave me a nice little snack for later. Thanks, Donner. Don't eat that. It's a joke. And then, of course, we got the ever so satisfying plastic on the pickups. Yeah. And then there it is, fully unboxed and everything, the Donner DMT-100. So there we go. Looks really cool. It's kind of got like a satiny finish on there. Like I said, not super duper heavy or anything. The neck is a bit thinner than the DST-550. Again, these are just first out of the box impressions here. It's got a really cool looking fingerboard on it. I don't know if you can really see that all that well, but man, it looks really, really nice. Let me get it up there so you don't, let me try to get it focused. Let's see, we got a three-way switch. No push-pull, so one volume, one tone. We have a hardtail bridge, so there's no kind of tremolo on it or anything. We have bolt-on neck. And like I said, it's kind of like a satiny finish. So far, feels really nice. Nowhere near in tune, but that's okay. I'll tune it up, and then we'll see what this thing sounds like. All right, so that was a full mix demo of the Donner DMT-100W. Before we talk about the guitar, we did show a little bag of goodies that we got before while we were unboxing the guitar. So let's go ahead and take a look at that really quickly. So as opposed to just pulling the drawstrings, they pulled it and then tied it in a single knot. So it's a little tight there, but let's go ahead and open the bag, see what we got here. So, okay, really cool. So you got the really nice Donner cable with a cable tie. That's cool. I like that. So these cables are actually really, really nice, really high quality, it feels like. I'm actually using one on my amp back there, so really cool. Get a nice little guitar strap there. You get a pack of strings, so in case you have any that break or you just need to change your strings, but I'll probably just keep these. It's like a backup. You get your Allen keys, all that kind of stuff for your adjustments. And this is really cool. You get a string dampener. Wow, that's really neat. So if you don't know what a string dampener is, so if you've ever seen the people playing guitar and they have something that's like up here, that's what this is. And they're super simple to install. So you see the little padded area right there. You just take and put it over your strings like that at the top behind the nut. You just feed it through the back there, bring it up around the top. And it's as simple as that. Why do you need that? Well, if you notice on some of these guitars like this, it can either be at the bridge depending on the type of bridge you got, typically on like Les Pauls and stuff, or like up here behind the nut when you play a note, you might hear like a ping or a ring, like after you stop it. So if you went like that and stopped it, you might hear like a subtle ring. That can be picked up in your recordings and everything. So a string dampener helps prevent that subtle ringing in the background and essentially cleans up your playing. You can also put these down here on the fretboard like this if you're playing like some intricate lead parts and you don't want strings ringing out all over the place. It just helps kind of tidy up your recordings. So all in all, the bag of goodies is really, really cool. I really like that, appreciate that. Let's go back to the guitar now because this is the fun part, right? So this is the Donner DMT-100 in white. They do make a black one, and I think they make a silver burst one or like a purpley kind of burst looking thing. Looks really, really cool. But I went for the white one because I love white S-type guitars. They just always look really, really cool. And yeah, this thing is built to shred, man. I'm telling you, this is a really, really nice guitar. Again, this is not a sponsored video. I did buy this myself, so if that helps alleviate any bias that you may have, you know, if not, I really don't know what to tell you. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at this guitar. So one thing that I really like here is the headstock. So it's this like ESP LTD Music Man type kind of headstock here. 3-a-side headstock, and everything pulls through the nut perfectly straight, so tuning stability is awesome right out the gate. They are Donner branded tuners. You have your truss rod adjustment up here. You have a bone nut. I did look up some specs on this, but you do have a bone nut, which is really, really cool. You have an Indian Laurel fingerboard. You have 24 frets. I don't know what the fret material is or anything, but they are like, I'd say medium jumbo. I didn't really look, but they're not super big. Maybe they're medium frets. The neck profile is a C-shaped neck. It's not super duper thin, but it is rather small and comfortable to play. So anybody that's picking this thing up as like a beginner's instrument or like a first guitar, no problems whatsoever. The whole guitar is finished in this matte finish, so it is super smooth all around, the neck included. And there's no binding or anything like that. Dot inlays, really, really cool. Down to the body, it is a poplar body. It's also a maple neck, by the way. I didn't say that, but you can't really tell, but it's a maple neck. Not that that really matters. But down to the body here, it's a poplar body. Again, not that that really matters. The weight is maybe on the heavier side a little bit, but I'd say it's pretty average. You got 2 Donner humbuckers, a fixed bridge, 1 volume, 1 tone, a 3-way switch. It is a bolt-on back here. String through body, you have your electronics cavity back here, and then you plug your guitar in right there to make all the wheedly wheedlies and good noises. This is a really cool guitar, folks. Like I said, right out of the box, it plays. There's no fret sprout. It could use a little bit of a setup, but what guitar doesn't come to you needing a little bit of a setup, or at least a tweaking to your liking, right? And like I said, you could lower the action on this just a hair. The neck is slightly bowed, but it's not twisted, which is good. And these things are $200. They're like right around the $200 range. So killer deal on something like this. Really, really nice guitar, and it's super comfy to sit down and play too. It's got the comfort carves on the back here, like your belly cut, some people call it. So if you're playing like this, I mean, it's super duper comfy. I do have this tuned to drop C, so it is rather low. Not the lowest thing in the world, but low enough. And the strings that are on here now, they are good, but they're a little thin. So these are probably 9s. So I'm going to change them to 10s to handle the tuning a little bit better, because right now they're a little flubby, which that's not the guitar's fault. That's a setup thing. The lower that you tune, typically the heavier strings you want, all that kind of stuff. But there is a video on the DMT-100. If you've been looking at one of these, I will leave a link down there in the description for you to go check one of these out. The link is an affiliate link, so if you use the code Flamingo at checkout, you can pick one of these up for 15% off. So they're already affordable at $200, but with an extra 15%, that just makes it all that much more affordable for you to get your very own Donner DMT-100 or any one of their other fine products. So again, this is not a sponsored video, but I do have an affiliate link. It helps the channel greatly if you use that. With that being said, my name is Jonathan. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, the like button, all that good stuff. You'll be seeing this guitar more on the channel because this is an absolute monster of an instrument. So thank you guys. Take care. I went on a really good thing there without stumbling on my words, but I'm human. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next video.